Hello beauties, it is Queen Fee here, aka Fiona, for those of you that are interested in that government. So I went to go and pull some cards today, and I pulled the card Rattle from the Shamanic Medicine deck. And as I got to reading the message for that card, and hold on, I wrote it down, y'all. I get a lot more clarity through writing. So the card Rattle is for disperse, and shamans use a rattle in a lot of different rituals as a divination tool to clear energy, to clear lower vibrational energy away, and to pull in higher source, spirit, God. And as I got to reading the passage in it, it spoke about hurts from your past affecting the way you come across others. And as I read that, I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I know I've done a great job with clearing away a lot of that negative energy, and I'm in a space of healing to where I no longer show up as that past person that I was when that hurt first took place. And so as I heard that, as I was reading it, I was just like, what the fuck? Excuse my language for those of y'all that I speak how I speak. So I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, I know that I am not bitter or angry or resentful. I know that I'm very loving. I know I'm very compassionate, and I see myself and others. I accepted that lesson, and I've been in such a place of gratitude for all those people that hurt me, because as I sat back and I got to thinking about each thing that happened, there was a gift that came along with it that took me out of that victim mentality and was like, okay, all right, yeah, this person did this, but I learned that, and like everything was a power up. So what I was getting from that as I began writing, you have people that are projecting some envy onto you because of how you have changed, how that healing is starting to show on the outside surface. Your energy has radiated into such a powerful state, and the people that don't want to really face themselves and do the inner work are pissed, and they're saying things about where you're at in your journey. Some may even be calling you arrogant, or feel like, you know, this inner confidence and knowing that you have within yourself is this cockiness, like you're trying to flaunt it, and really you are just at a point to where you are no longer surviving, you are thriving. Every hit that you have took has placed you in such this stronger, like resilient essence, to where you're not crumbling every time some little obstacle comes your way. You are taking things so different. It's like, instead of cracking down and crying and being like, oh my God, like, why is this happening to me? Like, you quickly go into problem solving. You are quickly like, oh, you know what? No, I done put out way too much good for this to be what defeats me. I done overcome way too much for this to stop me. So I took some notes, and I really love the little passages that the little poems that that guidebook gives. It says, Rattle speaks. Give me a shake to clear the way. Send the lower vibes away. Journey into high-pitched sound. feel spirit move around. Every time we are shaking, every time we are clapping, making noise, we are clearing away energy. So if you find yourself in a state where something comes at you, I like to pause for a second and give myself the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I like to clap. And as I'm clapping, there's something about clapping that starts to move that energy around through you and around the space that is surrounding you. But let me go to these notes, because what I got from it was, you are no longer allowing your emotions to run the show. Where people once got a reaction out of you, you are dipping off. You are getting silent. You are no longer like having to have others understand your point of view. You're no longer settling for second best, and that comes across in every dynamic, every relationship. That means you're no longer entertaining men or women that, you know, don't have anything to offer you mentally, you know, intellectually. You're not entertaining people that you don't feel a strong emotional pull to, because, you know, we're magnets, and we attract the energy that we are in at that moment. So you're no longer being easily influenced. You know, you are a very kind person, and in the past people have been able to take your kindness as a weakness. But the thing of it is like, okay, hurt people. I don't want to be hurt, and I recognize that I don't want to be hurt, so I'm not going to say or do something that's going to hurt someone else. So when I know that I am dealing with a person that's not ready to face that part of their shadow, I just remove myself. It is not my place. It's not my obligation for me to step in and tell somebody what they need to fix within themselves. However, it is my job to honor myself and to remove myself from the situation. So, am I a ghoster? Abso-fucking-lutely. I will disappear on someone as soon as that energy shifts. And for me, I'm a Gemini. I give people multiple chances, right? But it comes to a point, you know, the first time I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Did I hear that? Did I receive that correctly? Energy don't lie. I know how I feel. When someone makes you feel some type of way, that's either something that needs to be addressed within you, or it's something that needs to be addressed within them. So I'm going to acknowledge, is this something in me that I need to address? Oh, okay. No. Are they projecting and wanting me to repeat some sort of a cycle? Yeah, not doing that. So that's where that discernment comes in. So you are releasing and moving differently, and people are surprised by that. They want that old version of you. No. So, you know, you're really doing an amazing job of shaking off these lower energies. You are the rattle. You are shaking, rattling, and rolling people up out of your life, okay? And be proud of yourself, because that takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of strength, you know, because we're living, you know, in a world of instant gratification, you know, where people always want an explanation. But you're honoring yourself and honoring your power. So you may have something that is also about to shift in your life right now, or is shifting in your life, whether that is within like a career, what you are doing for your financial income, or there is some sort of change, whether this is someone about to enter your life or someone that is exiting your life. Trust your inner voice, because you have gone through so many lessons that your intuition is very, very strong. You are not operating from a place of trauma. You are the type of person that questions yourself before just making a quick decision. You take time with it. So know that when you've made your final decision, my intuition said what my intuition said. We're not going back and forth. I have the right to leave someone's life whenever I feel it is not serving my highest good. You don't need nobody's permission. Okay? So, when this comes to whatever this is, whether it's career or relationships, there are many options there. And this, I don't want to call it a test, but I mean, it kind of is. Like, so your spiritual team is going to present you with some options for you to use that discernment. So in that, you're going to get the opportunity to look at these options, whether this is jobs, people, or whatever, and remove anyone or anything that is going to pose an unhealthy option for you. That means we are not accepting a job just because it has the best pay when we know that they have a very high turnover rate because they are toxic as fuck in there. They can't keep nobody because they don't know how to treat nobody. You're beyond that. And you're going to know. You're going to know. And trust your inner voice that when, you know, when you feel guided to ask specific questions, those specific questions are coming out of you because that is your guidance for how you are going to make that decision. So we're not making anybody that tries to rush me in making a decision or trying to force me into a choice. To me, that's a no. I don't want to be pressured. I don't want to feel like I'm car salesman into anything. That is one of the places I do not like going to at all. I do not like how they are so pressured for commission and to reach certain milestones to where they feel like they have to be vultures and just attack you without really giving you what you want. No offense to all of the car salesmen out there, but that has been my experience and it has taught me some lessons. Okay. We're not, this one is important. I'm so glad I wrote that down. Not wasting time on daydreams or people that only show potential. That is such an amazing gift that I appreciate within myself, that I can meet someone and I can see their highest potential timeline. But see, I don't want the timeline because see, we have free will and people can get on and off that path whenever they choose, right? They can sit down and take a break whenever they want to, and it could be for 5 minutes or it could be for 5 or 10 years. Okay. So we are no longer looking at people that just offer potential. Where you are at right now is where you want them to be, or you want them to surpass you so that, hey, we got something to learn from each other, right? Because you deserve the best. And part of that with that rattle was, do not accept second best. You want the best for you, period. Honesty. I can't always expect honesty from other people, but I can expect that from myself. And I'm going to show up as my true, authentic self. That's where you're at with it. You accept that you are a good-hearted, honest, hard-working individual. Are other people going to work as hard as you? No. Are other people going to do the right thing when nobody else is looking? Maybe not. That's their business. You focus on your lane. You being honest and true to you. And the fact that you are at this phase where you can be truthful with yourself and you understand when your shadow, your ego is taking over, and when your higher self is making the decisions for you. You know, like, you're the type of person that's just always doing the work. You never skip out on working on you. Like, the way, like, integrity is important for you. Integrity is important for you. So for you to be surrounded by people that also have integrity is important. So some people need to be ghosted because they know they ain't right. They know they ain't right. If I am calling in my soul tribe and I am looking for genuine, honest, loyal people, why am I going to be friends with a chick that's cheating on her husband? Why am I going to be friends with someone that feel like, oh, slippers count? Like, why would I want that? Why would I want someone that carries a Jezebel spirit around me when I am abstaining? If I have standards for myself, why should I not have standards for everything else that is surrounding me? And see, that's where they talking about us, y'all. That's where they talking about us, because they feel like, oh, this person think they're better than whoever. No, I'm just working on myself. I'm healing those parts of myself. I am not sharing my body with anyone because I now understand the energy and the power that I hold, and how I was giving away all of that good energy to people that was going out and doing deceptive things, so it was wasted. You understand that? And so now you are not about that life. And yes, some people are going to be mad because they can't benefit from you, and that is okay. That is okay. But let me tell you your good news. This is the energy that you are manifesting from, because see, you done kept all of that good energy and you've been harnessing and you've been continuously working on yourself. And so the wheel of fortune is here. There's so much luck and there's so much progress, because you know that what goes around comes around. And we are not accepting crumbs when we are bakeries. We are making and creating the best. So good luck is on your side. You should be expecting unexpected events. This is hope for a brighter tomorrow. Like, you already know that something good is coming. This is a time of dharma, of reaping all that good dharma, all those blessings that you have poured out. So just know you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, and being honest to yourself and courageous and allowing yourself to be seen and accepted for who you are. Trusting that God will connect you with the people who also stand in truth, right? All that beautiful energy that you have put out is now coming back to you in ways that you wouldn't have even imagined. Things are manifesting from that energy resonance of just all of that healing energy that you have incorporated. Like, you're staying positive and just basically honoring who you are. Pride came up. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You are the most loving and compassionate person. And when you are when you are magnetizing in someone that has some issues, you stop and ask yourself, is this issue within me? Is this something that I need to address? Is that, so like, you're doing really good with discerning those patterns. But through your heartfelt actions, you have created a better life for yourself. And that better life first starts mentally and emotionally. And I know you're starting to see how things are working out better than you could have even expected. Let me cut this heat down, y'all. I got a little dramatic with it. It's cold out here in Kentucky, y'all. It's cold. But we're highlighting that mental and that emotional strength, that strong shift in your perception. And that goes back to, allowing your higher self to take the lead. Your higher self is taking the lead more than your ego is. And for those people that can't benefit off of you, they're like, oh, okay, this person is overly critical. This person is being negative, nitpicking about people. No, that energy is just not in alignment. And you know that. So if you've been feeling that, you are absolutely right for feeling that. Like, We're not going to be gaslighted into dealing with people that we know are getting the better end of the deal. If you're not getting nothing out of it, like why? So I did write down some questions that for you to ask yourself. How have you changed the world in some little way? Everybody changes the world in some little way, whether that is an act of kindness. Like, you just don't know how many people be at their breaking point, snapping point, to where they're about to lose all hope, and just something that you say, something that you do, literally shifts the world for them. Next question is, have you shared insights with others? How many times have you shared something that you have learned, something that you have experienced with somebody else, that when they're in the thick of that situation, like, I don't know how many times, like, I wish that I had somebody that already went through it that could share something with me as I'm going through it, to help me find the best route of how to maneuver or how to do something, right? So this is the time for you to really reflect on what you have mastered, and never underappreciate or underestimate yourself, because you deserve to be celebrated right now. Take ownership of how you have shared your unique light. We all have this beautiful Christ-like energy in us, and you are doing an amazing job of activating that within you and sharing that with others. Some people are absolutely going to be disturbed by your light, but we're not worried about that, because as they are disturbed by that light, either they're going to shine their light brighter, which is what we want them to do. We want everybody to shine. We want everybody to win, okay? We all come from Source, God, Creator, and we all have just awesomeness inside of us, right? So how you view situations have changed, and like you've gone from those sleepless nights of worrying, like always planning for the next worst case scenario to happen, to quickly going into problem solving mode, to where you're like, no, I'm not spending all this time in doubt and in fear, and what do I need to do? What is going to be the best solution? And like, that is that shift. That is why you are manifesting something so good in your life. New car. Somebody's about to get a new car. Somebody's about to get a new house. Somebody is about to run into the love of their life. Relationships came out. I am attracted to those who serve my higher good. Now, before all the inner work, yes, we were attracting people for our highest good, right? People that was going to teach us some great lessons, because we don't run across people by chance. It's not coincidence, right? We choose when we are going to come down here to earth, who we are going to incarnate with. It's like everybody chooses a role, like picking a Santa exchange gift out of a hat. Like, okay, I got Fiona, and I'm gonna be the villain in her life. I'm gonna make her step up and see her self-worth and step into her true power and authenticity. So we have those people that challenge us. And when I see those comments in there when I'm talking about love or whatever, like people hear about a past person, guess what? This could be a past person from a past life. This could be a past person, someone that you worked with that you did not even think about. But when that person go straight to that ex that broke their heart or whatever, I don't want that person. I'm with somebody new and we're happy and this and that and the other. No, you're not happy. You're not fully happy. You're not fully healed and over that, because that triggered you and you thought instantly of someone that hurt you or betrayed you in some sort of way. And that is not what we're talking about. When people are talking about somebody that's going to love you and be good to you, somebody that's re-entering your life, that's going to give you all this goodness, how you going to get goodness from a shitty person? Obviously, we're not talking about that past shitty person, right? So, I'm talking to somebody that understands that people are there for a reason, right? And it's a reason, it's a season, or it's a lifetime. And once we've gotten to this place of, honoring ourselves and knowing what we deserve and not settling for less, that is when we are magnetizing that best version of self, right? So if you know you're a good person and you know you are amazing, you know you have overcome, you are not entertaining low vibrational energies, like you are that boss, you are that man, you are that chick, like that is what you are attracting. So this is the energy of what you are calling in. You are attracting something amazing based on how amazing you are. Word for the day, amazing, okay? You are calling in from that place, okay? So expect something good to come from you. Let me check my notes, make sure I ain't overlook anything. You know what? And there was, and let's think about, as we go along on our journey, because some people are there to teach us lessons. But what about those people that come into your life and they are there for a moment just to bless you with something that keeps you moving forward? Those are all people that you chose to be here. Like you were never meant to be defeated. You were always meant to accomplish it. And like, I just want you to celebrate everything that you have accomplished. I have been in this space of just really looking at myself and looking how far I come. Like, there was I pulled up an old paycheck stub, y'all. This paycheck stub, y'all. I was working for the school board at that time as an instructional assistant. Y'all, that check was like for $253, or it might even been $353. But that was a bi-weekly paycheck. Please know that anybody that works in education do not get paid what you think they get paid, baby. That check is immediately cut in half. They are paying for escrow. They are paying for taxes. Like the school board does not pay them when they are out for winter break and spring break and summer break. They pay themselves, and all of it is taxed and taxed and taxed. Okay? And then part of that check that they get, they put right back into that classroom, because there are certain things that, so even though I was living in that poverty level, there were kids that touched me in such a way, I was still spending that small ass paycheck right back on them kids, and then turning around and working multiple jobs, hustling, and like, it is insane. But like, I had to look at that, you know what I'm saying? And I had to look at that accomplishment and was like, okay, yeah, because see, when we're like going from obstacle to obstacle, we forget that we've already overcome something so great. And like, okay, yeah, I still might need X, Y, and Z, but look at where I'm at. Look at where I was. When you do it that way, it's like you can see where you're going, where you are headed. Greatness. So this is a time that you just need to feel proud of yourself and your accomplishments, and just know that Source is blessing you from this energy. As you sit there and bask in that energy, it's like God is just pouring out so much from that. So be thankful for everything that you have in your life right now, because I promise you more is going to come. I did not mean for this to go as long as it did, but it did, and it is. So I'm gonna leave that message right there. Just know you got so much goodness coming, and this is not because of other people. This is because of you. This is because of the work that you have done, because you challenged yourself to be your own inner critic and to change what you did not like about yourself. And you are showing up in such a way that is inspiring to others. Now, we already spoke about those that are envious and irritated by your light. And I already know people, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And I don't care. So, when I see negative comments and stuff, sometimes I may delete it. And other times I may allow that energy to stay, because I'm going to use that energy and alchemize it for my highest good. So just know, just because someone tries to send you out some shitty energy don't mean you can't transmute that into something even more grander. And sometimes I do really feel like the more hateful the comment and the energy is, the more stronger and powerful it is. So take that energy and always use it for your highest good. And just know, nobody has power or control over you, your life, your destiny. It's yours. And you are doing an amazing job. So let me be the one to remind you how good you are doing and showing up. I'm going to pat myself on the back because I am proud of me, and I am proud of you too. And for those of you that this message resonates with, this is what I'm talking about, because I've been manifesting my tribe. This is my tribe's energy right here. So I'm going to sincerely say I love you, because the energy that you're putting out into the collective is absolutely benefiting me as well. We are winning, okay? Bye, y'all.